Hi. So after a couple of days off to deal with some respiratory infection slash sickness and energy stuff, we're back with another installment of honest audition prep, looking at the proper sound for an orchestral audition through the lens of different mouthpieces from my collection. Today we're going to be working with the Long Island Brass SR 550. Long Island Brass is the mouthpiece manufacturer and instrument company that I'm an artist with, and I've been really happy to work with them. I play on their 550E mouthpiece, and this is the 550 SR, so same rim but a different shaped cup. This has a very unique and aesthetic design to it that you don't really see very often. This was made in collaboration with Sasha Romero, the principal trombonist of the Met Opera, as well as a fantastic soloist and chamber musician. Also a semifinalist at the very first Tchaikovsky competition that they opened up for brass. She's just an all-around fantastic player and great musician. If you don't follow her Instagram, definitely check that out. And if you need another starting place for where to start to listen to her, I would search up her 2024 ITF performance at Carnival of Venice, which was just a tour de force of not just technique but musicality. Um, yeah, so this is a very interesting mouthpiece for me. At one point, I had lent this to a student, Hope Bellows, that I was teaching at University of Oklahoma, and she spent some time with it and then won her very first audition at the Oklahoma Philharmonic for their second trombone chair on this mouthpiece. A little bit later, after her first season, she upgraded to the gold version, and I got my mouthpiece back, which was nice. So it has definitely done well in the orchestral sound world before. And again, that was for a second trombone audition, not even a principal audition. So something about how it sounded definitely fit the job. It's a good all-around versatile mouthpiece for playing in the orchestra. Long Island Brass has a bunch of different signature models. This was the first of them, but since then, other members of the Met Opera, including Denson Paul Pollard and Western Sprott, have made their own signature models with the same company. So I'm kind of excited to see how it feels on today's mock audition. So why don't we just dive right into it now? Alright, so some thoughts on playing this for a few days. This mouthpiece really rewards knowing exactly what you want to do on each note and each pitch and each gesture. Um, if you are locked in mentally and physically, like your body, your instrument, and your mind are all working tightly together, this mouthpiece will do the exact thing you want it to do. If you are a little off or you get a little distracted or there's like a sound outside or something like that happens, it can quickly get out of that perfect zone. So, if you're the type of person that really likes to just really make sure that everything is in the order you want it to be and that things are really just like you play your excerpt this way and you have such a strong mental concept, this mouthpiece works very well for that. And that reminds me of my students' audition prep. It was probably the best audition prep I've ever seen a student go through. She was listening to the complete pieces with the score all the time and asking herself like exactly what the second trombone in the orchestra was supposed to sound like. And I think that she built up such a strong mental concept of what the audition was asking for that this mouthpiece just went in 100% of the way with her. There's not, I feel for me personally, there's not a lot of give outside of that target. Like if you're inspired to do something a little different than what you were doing before, or if you're feeling the phrase in like a slightly different way because of the acoustic or something, it might be a little bit more squirrely to control. But it is a fantastic mouthpiece overall, and really good for people who I think like to do a lot of conceptual work. Alright. So normally I don't really like editorializing about the mouthpieces or saying this one's good or this one's bad. Or I like to let people make up their minds, but I just thought it was interesting to kind of share some of the experiences I've had with this. It was really fun to play on. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out Long Island Brass, Sasha Romero. Thanks for watching.